Good morning, do 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 do. Good morning to you. Good morning. Welcome to a daily dose of joy. Starting my day with some really yummy pineapple matcha tea. Oh, it's so good, so good. Hope you're having a fabulous cuppa this morning yourself, of whatever that may be. I am excited because during our slow-mo flows, we have incorporated in the past ohms and voos as toning. And I've recently done a deep dive into some other research of other tones that work for activating the vagus nerve and such. So I'm going to jump right into our slow-mo flow today. If everybody would join me, this one is interesting. It's actually if we quack, it activates that same system. So we just step right into it with just quack, quack. Through 3 quacks. April Fools! April Fools! I know I'm a day late. I forgot yesterday, and so, but I love April Fools, so I had to get right on it today. And it's a Woopsie Daisy Story day anyway, so it just feeds right into it. Woopsie Daisy! I didn't register that it was April Fools until I'd done our video, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute. And so I swung into gear getting, Charles and I like to play pranks, bloop, bloop, blinks, pranks on each other. I like pranks in general on April Fools. And so I started thinking of some quick pranks on the fly because I had just been busy with a daily dose of joy, the microdosing group and my OG group and our general community, and it had just snuck up on me. So I was like, well, what do I have on hand before he's up and about, really engaged in the day? And I did the old saran wrap over the doorway where you don't see it and then all of a sudden you walk into it. And I'm like waiting and waiting and waiting to hear him go into the bathroom in the morning, you know, think he's going to go through this. And then he comes down a little while later and I'm like, huh. I go upstairs and there's like a little cutout in the saran wrap that he's cut out and stepped through. Whoopsie daisy. First prank failed, but then he pranked me by like cutting the little square and just acting like it was totally normal. Boy, that boy was alert first thing in the morning. Whoopsie daisy. And let's see, some other Whoopsie Daisy stories of late are, a friend sent a really funny video about the 12 seasons of Michigan and how they have like a false spring and then they have a return to winter and then they have the pollening. And I thought that was so funny because down south, I mean, the Southland in the springtime is gorgeous, y'all. It is let's see, who is it that wrote that song? The Indigo Girls. Indigo Girls wrote a song, a beautiful song about the Southland in the springtime because where the waters flow like confidence and reason. I mean, it's beautiful here, like big magnolia blossoms and camellias and all the cherry blossoms are blooming and the daffodils and the Spanish bluebells. I mean, and the pollening. I mean, yellow everywhere. So I took a picture of my front porch, which is a whole new shade of puce green because of the pollening. And I typed it back to my friends. And the funny thing is it was a perfect example of somehow I view vowels like a giant grab bag of small round shapes. And I just sort of pollinate words with what looks like about where the vowels should go or about the right placement. Between the tall, skinny words, I put some of those round things. My ears somehow, starting when I was a kid, I don't hear too much the difference in the vowel sound. I hear them. I can say them all, but somehow translating into the symbols feels just like a toss-up to me. So I had spelled the pollening, P-O-L-L-I-N-I-N-G or something. But I was like, whoopsie daisy. And I sent then a voice memo of me laughing at myself when she wrote back, yes, the pollening, and spelled it correctly. I was like, whoopsie daisy. Let's see. I mean, y'all, so these, my life is like rapid fire whoopsie daisy stories that crack me up. Let me think of some more of late. Good old fashioned. Oh, well, I have been working on costumes for my son's play. And he's a matador in this great, like it's going to be theater in the round. It's outside. And we're all so excited about this play happening. We get to see it tonight. The kids are mic'd. So that's big fancy time for us because they don't usually, sorry about that, guys. You had something on your cheek. That's not usually the level of theatrics, but because it's outside, we had to do that. And they're wearing masks. So it's been a very exciting time for our whole class. He's in 8th grade, so this is the final big play for them at the school. And so, you know, he's excited about his costume. We brought this matador hat, and he's got a sash, and somebody's loaned us a red cape. And I'm like, hey, black pants. Well, oh, he's got some old black dress pants. I'll just bring those. Matador's pants are slightly fitted. And then I'm going to do some tall socks, so it won't matter. They're a little short. Well, he hadn't put these pants on in probably 2 years. And at 13, you grow like a weed. So he tries them on for the dress rehearsal. Oh, my Lord, you would have thought I dressed him like a ballerina. I mean, they weren't just tight like matador pants. They were like, show every bend and curve that God incorporated it into his body. And he was just mortified. He's trying to like maneuver the red sash to like give himself more privacy. But it was dress rehearsal, like we had to get by with him for at least that run through. Whoopsie daisy, Mommy didn't think about that. That they could be that much smaller. Ooh, but they were. They were. We've replaced those for the big show. It was just a whoopsie daisy. And then let's see. I was putting together gift bags for the musicians. And had one of them has driven all the way down from New England to direct this. It's a musical and it's really amazing. So I wanted to give some gift cards to gas stations for, you know, the parents all chipped in and to support his drive home. And so I thought that's an easy thing, you know, on the fly, I'll zip by that gas station, pick up some gift cards. And the first gas station, we ran them and she was like, oh no, it keeps saying to swipe the card. Must be something wrong with your credit card. And I'm like, oh my. I'm like, okay. And so I go home, you know, check everything out. Credit card seems to be doing fine. My debit card, all's well. So then I go to the next gas station. Same thing. And I'm like, But I'm like, okay, I'm persevering. You know, I know my card's fine. This must just be a weird fluke. Go to the third gas station. This time, get a seasoned veteran behind the cash register who explains that after I buy the cards, I have to scan the gift cards, not my debit card, scan the gift cards and it adds the money to the gift card, right? It was like, whoopsie daisy, that didn't work. Whoopsie daisy. I ended up making 3 trips to finally get the gift cards for the gift basket. But it was a learning curve. So if you ever buy gas gift cards, after you buy the gift card, you have to swipe the gift card so the little machine will add the money to the gift card. But myself and the first 2 gas station attendants did not know this. So a little flyby gifty project turned into more of an afternoon adventure. And you just gotta, and I always laugh and so hard calling somebody between. I'm like, can't figure this one out. The money's there. They don't seem to want the money. It's just not working. Whoopsie daisy. Oh gosh. Yeah. Those are just some of the whoopsie daisies in the last 2 days. I hope that that helps you guys giggle some this morning and also begin to give you a framework for why we use the Woopsie Daisy tool. It really does rewire you to laugh at life as opposed to armoring up. And that's what we want to do throughout the day. Relax into it, laugh at the incongruities and inconveniences so they don't build up. We're practicing, we're priming our engine every time we laugh at those things. So that then when life throws something our way, we can remember, I'm okay. I've got this. I'm okay. I've got this. Because we have the capacity to choose how we focus on it. Wishing you all a happy April Fool's belated Whoopsie Daisy. And may today surprise and delight you.